For too long, I have been misunderstood and my gestures misinterpreted by the European media. So now I want to clear everything up in the most simple way possible, by having my friends that draw my life. Thanks, guys. I was born Luis Alberto Suarez Diaz on the 24th of January 1987 in Salto, Uruguay. I was one of 7 brothers, but we were so poor I had to work as a street sweeper when I was a boy. But the streets also taught me football. My family moved to Uruguay's capital Montevideo and I joined the youth team of local side Nacional. The coaches said they had never seen a player who looked so hungry. When I was 15, my life changed forever when I met my sweetheart Sofia. But life can be cruel, just like Man United fans. We were torn apart and she was forced to move to Europe. After winning the league in my first season with Nacional, I was determined to go to Europe and free Sofia from those evil European tyrants. I joined Dutch side Groningen for 800,000 euros and then Dutch superpower Ajax. Sofia was so happy to see me again and have me nibbling on her ear. The European media said I had a short fuse, that I kept getting red cards. Honestly, you headbutt a referee once when you're 16 and you never hear the end of it. It's not true. The European media always seem to jump to the wrong conclusion. Like my Uruguay debut in 2007, for example. I only got 2 yellow cards, and that was for dissent, not violent conduct. At the 2010 World Cup, I was sent off during extra time in the quarter-final against Ghana. Sure, but that was for saving a certain goal on the line. No violent conduct, no biting, no racism. I would have done that against any team. I honestly am that kind of player. It just happened to be against Ghana, the last remaining African team in the competition. Where I come from, that is a big sign of friendship. Really, I'm a sensitive guy, but people misunderstand me. Like that time Europeans thought I beat PSV's Otman Bakal while I was playing in the Dutch league. All I wanted was a shoulder to cry on, somebody to chew the fat with. In my country, it is a sign of friendship. Europeans don't understand. I had heard that the English media were very fair and balanced, particularly towards footballers, and that things would be easier to swallow in England. Then I was banned for 8 matches for trying to share a joke and a few words with my old pal Patrice Evra. Typical little Frenchman. He went crying to his daddy Alex Ferguson. All I did was sing my favorite Jay-Z and Kanye West song about certain people in Paris. And suddenly I'm a bad guy. Then I was banned for 10 matches for pinching my old friend Branislav Ivanovic. Another gesture misunderstood. But one thing I did learn about European people is that they forgive anything you have done in your past if you score more than 30 goals in a season. I was the first Liverpool player to do it since some guy called Ian Rush. I won the PFA and Football Writers Player of the Year. I would have won the league too if Steven Gerrard hadn't slipped. If I slipped, they call it a dive. A racist dive. A racist, violent, conducting, biting dive. Ha 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 ha. But the English media couldn't say anything when I scored twice to knock England out of the 2014 World Cup. Well, until a few days later when I beat Italy's Giorgio Chiellini and FIFA gave me the longest ban in World Cup history. The misinterpretation of that gesture meant a 4-month ban from all football. Just like the president of Uruguay, Jose Mujica, said at the time, FIFA are a bunch of fascist old sons of bitches. But then I really learned what it takes to make Europeans forgive you. Sign for Barca, and all your sins are forgiven. I went to Barca for £75 million, which Liverpool didn't spend very wisely. Brendan's choices came back to bite him in the arse. Plus, now I play with Messi and Neymar, and we scored more than 100 goals in a season, so I can do whatever the hell I want. To date, I've won the Uruguayan Primera Division, the Dutch League, the League Cup, La Liga, Copa America. I'm Uruguay's all-time record goal scorer, and my favorite film is Dracula. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Click here to see Draw My Life with my amigo Neymar. Or click here to see a song we both featured in, a Popo Tunes parody.